Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today we're here to plan another week, and this is the second week of March. So I'm going to use my ring bound planner, this one right here, which I absolutely love and I think it's very pretty. So we'll start with the daily plan, which is this section right here. And I already pre-planned a couple of things, so it's not going to be as difficult as before to see what we're going to have. First of all, I'm just going to go ahead and grab my YouTube video plan. So where is it? There it is. So I'm going to have a look at this. I'm just going to put my ruler right here so I know exactly where it is, because before I put all the videos I plan on publishing this week here, but I have already changed a couple of things. So let me just grab my other planner that I have already planned and I'll be back. Okay, so like I said, I'll be starting with just changing the videos I think I'm going to publish this week. Like I said, I changed the order of the videos because I made a video about my day-to-day life. You might have seen it. If not, I'm going to just tag it right here so you can watch it. And because I added this video, I changed which videos I'm going to post. So on Monday, I'm going to post my plan with me in Portuguese. So I'm just going to write that down right on top. And then on Tuesday, I'm going to publish my plan with me in English. On Wednesday, we're going to have the January flip through of my planner in Portuguese. And on Thursday, we are going to have the January flip through in English. So I'm just going to write that right here. Then on Friday, I'm going to have my February flip in Portuguese, so that was actually correct. And then Saturday, I'm going to have it in English. As you can see, I film a lot of videos in English and Portuguese, so this is a bilingual channel, which gives me double the work, but that's fine. Then we'll go back to the actual plan I had before, so I didn't have to cross this out, but that's fine. Okay, and I'm also going to go ahead and just put my little sun here and the moon, so I can write down at what time I went to bed and what time I woke up. I also have to put this right here. So I went to bed yesterday at midnight 30 and I woke up, I think, at 8 something. Oh wait, today is Sunday. I don't know why I wrote that. I did this wrong. Okay, so let me just cross this out here because that's not correct. And I hope I go to bed earlier today because tomorrow I'll have to wake up early. So I woke up today at 9:30, which is the latest I have woken up this month and the previous month. But it's because I'm really tired this week. I have quite a lot going on at work and also here on YouTube. As you can see, I have filming quite a bit and editing as well, and this takes a lot of time. But I really hope I can reach more people this way doing videos in English, because I think it's gonna be interesting to share my life here in Brazil with people who are not from Brazil. Okay, like I said before, I already pre-planned a couple of things. So here I have my physiotherapy sessions. I'm just going to write them down here on the events. So at 9 I have physiotherapy, and then also on Wednesday, and also on Friday. I should do more workouts rather than just doing physiotherapy. Not really heavy workouts at the gym, but just like body weight and stuff like that. I might start this week, I'll try, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm just going to see what I have for work, and I'm going to write it down here on the events. So at 10 o'clock, I have a meeting about some technical visits we did. So let me just write that: technical visit review. And we're gonna talk about what we saw during our visit and what we think should be a little bit better. And this is very important because it's a concern of safety during the processes we take part in, and it's important to be sure that everybody that's working is safe. So we do those technical visits not only to learn a little bit more about the working environment, but also to check the safety of the environment. And then at 11, I have a task sharing meeting. So basically this meeting we have every single week, and we get the whole team and everybody says what they're going to do this week, how last week went, and if there was any problems during a specific task or something like that. I forgot to mention I am an engineer, mechanical engineer, so I work in a engineering company. I have a 9-to-5 job. It's more like a 7-to-5 job, but that's fine. And we do a lot of research on the area that I work, so we do quite a lot of testing, and we have to review the results of the tests and also have discussions and also have technical discussions about what we know about a certain product and how we think we can improve it. So they are very technical. It's a very technical job, and I'm always learning and I always want to learn more. So it's actually very fulfilling in terms of studying, because I wanted a job that was technical. I didn't want to start with a job that was more about managing and also working with basic numbers. You know, I wanted to think a little bit. So that's why I love this job. Okay, so here I'm going to have another meeting at 2:30, and this meeting is going to be about a specific test that we did, and we're going to discuss the results, and also we're going to discuss if we should keep going with the test or we should stop it. So let me just put here results discussion. So we have quite a lot of things to do on Monday. On Tuesday, I have a meeting at 11:30. I usually get to the office at 7 o'clock, so that's not a problem. It's a meeting about feedback. So traveling feedback. We traveled last month, and we want to discuss a little bit about what we saw and how we can improve the traveling scheme. I also have a meeting at 1 p.m., 1:30 actually. It's about the deliverables. So each team has a couple of deliverables they have to finish each week and each month, and we have this meeting to discuss the priorities and what has to be done and finished by the end of the week. This is a very important meeting as well. Then on Wednesday, I'm going to get late to the office because I have physiotherapy at 9. I want to change it to 8 because this way I'm not going to get as late to the office, but for now it's 9. I won't be able to change it until the next 10 sessions. So that's it. Then 10:30 and 11, I have 2 different meetings. These meetings are project specific, so each week we have a meeting for each project to see how it's going, what are the priority tasks, and what needs to get done. Then at 4, I have a knowledge sharing meeting. Basically, it's a meeting where a specific person will show a new information or share a new information, and we're going to learn something new with this meeting. This I think is gonna be not online, so I think we're gonna have to go to another office, not our usual office, to watch this meeting. I'm not sure if I'm going to go because this office here is closer to my house, but then I would have to go to the office that is farther away and then go back to this one, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Then at 3:30 I have another meeting for a project I'm working on, but I'm working on only as a helper, so I don't have to do anything at the moment. And again, this day is very full as well. I have 4 meetings and I have physiotherapy, so it's going to be a very long day. On Thursday I have a meeting at 2 o'clock. Is a kickoff meeting about a project and a task we're going to start, so test 1. And I also have at 6 o'clock a happy hour with everyone in the office. I'm not sure if I'm going to go. I usually don't go to the happy hours because I'm very lazy and I like to go home. But I think it's very important to get to know your colleagues outside of the office, and I also like them a lot, so I might go to the happy hour. I'm not sure yet. And then on Saturday and Sunday I don't think I have anything planned, so I'm just going to leave it as is. Okay, now that I put all of my meetings and important events, I'm just going to go ahead and write the tasks I know I'll have to do. So every Friday we have to complete our ETS, which is our hourly system. So we input all the hours we spent on each project during the week, and this has to be done every Friday. I usually do it during the weekend because I forget on Friday because I have a couple of things I have to do. And that's not a problem as long as I don't forget after Tuesday of the next week. Because if I do, then that's a problem. Here I put that I had a deadline for a report. I really did, but it's going to be postponed. So postponed because the person that was supposed to help me with this won't be able to finish in time. So this was postponed to the 15th because that's when I think this person will be able to do what has to be done. So let me just put here internal report. This is one of the documents I have to write and publish. Okay. What else do I have? So I already put all the suns and the moons for this week. And then on Monday, I'm just going to go ahead and take this off because I think it's easier to work like this. So on Monday, I know I have to do a couple of different things. First, for this week, I want to focus on my Python course. So I started it last week and I think it's important that I continue it. I also want to write my final report for a project. So I'm going to just compare all the results I got for 3 different tests, and I'm going to compile all the information in a single report. And that's important because this way we have the big picture. And then what else do I have? Oh yeah, I have to write a procedure for a new test we are thinking of doing, and this has to be done, I think, by the end of the month. So it's good that I have all of these tasks here for the week. I'm not exactly sure what I'll be doing every single day, so I'm not going to write specific tasks for the day. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put some notes. So on Tuesday, I think my father is going to come back from his trip. So I'm just going to write here, father is back. And he went to a trip to Argentina. We live in Brazil. He went to Argentina by motorcycle. So it's taken him a lot of time to come back, which is reasonable. I already made another trip. I went in a trip with him to Chile in, I think, 2018. buy a motorcycle as well. So he likes motorcycles a lot, and I like too. But this time I didn't have the opportunity to go with him because I was working. Okay, my father is going to come back, and then oops. And then on Thursday, my brother is going to France. So he lives in France at the moment, but he came to visit and also to solve a couple of things he needed to solve here in Brazil. And on the 9th, he's going back to France. What else do I have here? I think this is the most important things I have for this week. And then I'm going also to write what I have to film this weekend here. So I have a couple of videos here that I have to edit. Let me see. Plan with me. I'm going to have to film it, and then this I have to edit. I think I have all of my, yeah, except this one. I have all the videos already prepared, so I only have to film my plan with me on Saturday and also film the plan with me but in Portuguese. Okay, so I think that's it for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, just leave them down below. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.